sniper bot in Python. Building a Solana sniper bot in Python. Okay, I added them all to a playlist called that. Let's see how many hours I worked on this. 3, 5, 6, 10. At least 12 hours, but probably more because I worked on a little bit by myself. Now I got a playlist of just the Solana sniper. Let's go ahead and see if this thing works though. I need to reorder this. Playlist settings. Add new videos to the top of the list. 3 days ago. 2 days ago. 1 day ago. 15 hours ago. Okay, and then I'll add this one to the, no, add new videos to the bottom of the list, B. Right? So 3 days ago, yeah, that's right. Just working on this little playlist here, as you can see. And the reason being is because inside of the bootcamp, if you want to watch it, if you want to watch the whole series, I will continue to build on it here. But as a member, you saved 15 hours. Okay, boom. So fam, okay, so I'm putting that in there right now. It's in there, boom. If you have access to Quant Elite, you get access to that. So yeah, that's pretty dope. And you see how I just work on things here on YouTube, and then I add the finished products into the bootcamp. And I try not to don't share configs. Open this one up, perfect. I should have put BirdEye in there, but whatever. Got our data here. New launches, hyper sorted. Solana meme coin scanner. Cancel that, don't need that. And I think that's pretty Gucci. So if you have any questions or anything, please do let me know. But I'm gonna grab a little sip of coffee here. And Rich says he's on level 0. Well, bro, I'm gonna get you to level 50 faster than anybody in the world. You can watch all these YouTube videos with 15 hours. The bootcamp's like 12 hours, 15 hours, and it's showing you all the pieces, you know? Step 1, okay, how do I even come up with a strategy? Step 2, okay, how do I make sure that strategy works? Okay, step 3, how do I make sure I have multiple strategies that work? Step 4, how do I implement that strategy that I backtested to make sure that worked? How do I implement that into a trading algorithm? Okay, I show all that. How do I get connected to exchanges? How do I implement the indicators that are in my strategy into a bot and then test it and then make sure that it works in the future as well? What exchanges should I use? Which exchanges shouldn't I use? So all of these things are covered inside of the bootcamp. And even if you don't know how to code, I teach you how to code. And I'm just a regular dude. So like I didn't go to school for this. I didn't pay a ton of money in order to, you know, pay some college to teach me how to code. I didn't do that. You know, I was scared of coding at the start. So I was scared this whole time, even though I like grew up on a computer and video games. You know, I love video games. I started with, you know, N64, obviously. That led me to Zelda, which was, I still play that to this day. Got the Switch up in here playing Zelda. And the way I look at it is you can take a little risk. I could take a little risk, right? Of, hey, I have to learn how to code in order to automate my trading, right? But what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is I know how to code and I can get a job for $150,000, $200,000 a year. So you can take me up on this small risk of joining the bootcamp. And it's really not a risk because there's 100% money back guarantee. And you know I'm here every single day working on this. So it's not like I'm going to disappear. You can see all of these people that have had success with the bootcamp. And, you know, every single day we're getting new posts saying amazing things. So feel free to just jump in the Discord. It's at the bottom of this page. And you can ask these people if it's legit and if you're going to learn a lot and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead here. Rich says, I'm scared as well, but I need this. Yeah, man, it's scary. Like, we think that like coding is so hard, but the funny thing is I was learning how to speak Spanish as well at the same time of how I was scared to learn to code. And I was like learning Spanish, like, man, this is so hard. This is literally a different language. It's literally a different language. So coding is actually in English, so it's actually much easier to learn than another language. So if you've ever attempted at learning another language or learning how to dance or learning anything, it's really just the same thing. It's just like repetition. And that's why you see me on here every single day, is because with coding, like another thing that really scared me was when I would talk to coders and be like, how long did it take you to learn? They'd always say this stupid line. It's very true, but it made it so mysterious and hard to think that I could ever do it. I would say, how long did it take you to learn how to code? And they're like, I'm still learning every day. And that's like, and I'm like, dang, how long you been doing it? They're like 5 years, 10 years. And then it's like, oh, well, if you're still learning how to code every day. I didn't understand what they were talking about. But at the end of the day, what they were saying was, you know, coding is never ending. You just have to learn. Like, for example, if you learn how to speak English, right? You don't necessarily know all the words in the vocabulary, but you know how to have a conversation, right? So as long as you learn the basics of coding, then you can be like, yo, ChatGPT, explain this code step by step like I'm 5. And then anytime you get stuck, you're just like, hey, explain this code. And then you can just be like, explain more. I still don't understand. Give me some examples. So it's like, now we have this like AI that can just explain anything, which is absolutely crazy. So Flavio asks, do you also show the environment for coding? Absolutely. I show you the exact environment that I'm using, how to get it all set up. I show absolutely everything in the bootcamp. And the cool thing is if you ever have questions, we have this code help channel where you can just drop in your code and you can see we are here to help. So Rodrigo asked a question and we answered it. Rodrigo asked another question and we're just continuing to work through every single question that we get. We just help you through it. So, you know, you obviously have AI to help you, but on top of that, you have me and my team of quants that will help you as well. So it's like, not only do you get me to show you step-by-step videos, you also get our help along the way. Flavio says, more than 20 years, still learning day in, day out, new stuff coming out. Yeah, it's actually really fun. I love it so far. Like, you just had to learn the basics of coding. It took me, you know, a few months to learn those. And then now it's just every day there's new stuff coming out. And I don't know, that's so awesome. Let's let Kobe talk for a while, and I'm going to go get some coffee and water. I want to get this running actually and have it go while I take a little whiz, because now we have the 15,000 trades in there that it's going to search. So it's going to be searching 15,000 tokens on the chain, and then it's going to go ahead and output what we need. And then I want to add this README here. I want to look for faster way to get